Evening, everyone. Welcome to this round 10 in Britain of the A1 League. I think here we go. I thought it was broken for a second. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a good week. Or good races if you raced previously in the weekend. Evening, Montana. Let's try and get pole, shall we? So I think the Red Bull is going to be the first one to cross the line. Out, people out. Oh, the variable is behind a couple of people, so we have the Red Bull of Lion, the Williams of Hidden right behind, and I think it's variable. Whatever, we're gonna stick to Lion on a flying lap. Actually, here we go. Hit the apex well. Seems like he's gonna have a bit of traffic in front. This is Packagey in front of him, or Mustang. Either way, they're not on a flying lap. I think he's going to lose a little bit of time there for not downgrading. Downshifting into 7th. BRS open. Braking point is the curbs on the outside. Really well done. Not too wide. Just perfect. Free of VRS down into 3rd. A little bit sliding. I don't think it's going to cost him much. 127.7. It's a decent time for Lion as the Renault of Niami goes first, fastest with a 127. Mustang 127.0. And 3rd, where is going to be... We don't have... Oh, we're missing Dark Warrior today. I didn't know. Really well done. From West Ham. Seems to be absolutely flying through the last sector. Bit wide. I don't think he's gonna lose his time. Not much ERS left. Down to 2nd. On the power. No worries. West Ham goes first, fastest with a 126.8. Let's see if someone else can put on a decent time. 0 F1. I think he's going to be in the top 5. Let's just see. Out of 3rd. He's not using his ERS, so he's not on a lap, I guess. I think he maybe... Oh well. Montana in the pits. Nene still needs to put a time. That was close. His teammate following close behind. I think his teammate is going into pits. Nene is not going to do another lap. His teammate is following him. I think Akel is going to go on a flying lap. Probably got a invalidated lap on his first time around. Welcome to the new viewers. Sliding a little bit at the exit. He's gonna lose some time for a straight locking up. I don't know if that was just me. But he seemed to be going really wide. Is it Brookland? I think it's Brookland. Brooklands, whatever. Could have been a little bit more wide. Certainly old tires. It's not changing the DRS, but DRS is open. Spot the 100-meter board. Now for the last corner. No more ERS. Akel is not going to have a better time this time around. 0 F1. Did he put a lap? So 0 F1 is the only driver currently. Well, the two Ferraris are the only drivers in the top 10 on the mediums, and it's a decent time, to be honest. 128.5 on the mediums is pretty great. I think it is Mustang right in front. We're gonna stick with him. That's a bit too much information right now. Maybe too crowded. He's gonna set himself up to get a good exit. Why does this camera even exist, to be honest? Anyway, maybe I missed something because of the camera. We'll see. West Ham is on an out lap. Most of the people are going to do a one-stop strategy on the softs and the mediums. This track is not really hard on tires, but it's certainly hard on the ERS management. Seems like there's some people in front. Traffic, I think it's Muggern going for a flying lap. We're going to jump in with Nene next. And really well managed. 126.6 is good enough for a provisional pull. West Ham is going to have to put on a decent lap now. 126.6. It's quite good. We saw 126.3 in T2 and 126.2 in T1. So I obviously think we're going to have a 126.4 or 5 here in A1. Nene 127.4. That was good enough for 6th, but he got invalidated. Let's jump right in with West Ham, who's been dropped back to the P3 after Vniemi put on a faster lap, 126.689. quite wide. I don't think he lost his time, and that was obviously a corner cut, so I don't think he's gonna have... What, really? Okay, then. Sorry, Ian. A 126.641, only 0.03 of a second in front of Mustang. And we have Shut Up Jack, not on a lap. Niemi going into pits, and we have a Ferrari. Both Ferraris, I think, are on a flying lap. Jump in with the first. Could they get themselves out of the second tier of drivers? He is 1/10 in front of his previous lap, 1/10 faster, which is not good enough. He should be around a second faster, really. Seems to be having people in front of him starting a flying lap. He is going to go half a second faster for 128.0. Not good enough for P10. Scraggleton in the Mercedes. A bit wide. The entry wasn't perfect there. DRS opened. Down into fifth. And he's going in for the pits. That was not a good lap from 0F1. Or is it the same? Oh, sorry, I mixed up 0F1 and Mugrin. Seems to me like no one's really on a flying lap except for Packagey. I think Packagey is going in. He's really low on ERS. Keep on this one. Last corner. He's going to lose tons of time. But he still gets a 128.4 right behind the, I was about to say Force India, the racing point of Akel. Akel who's going in for the pits. Hidden just started his lap, so we're going to jump right in. He's currently in P6. As we had yellows in sector 1 and 2. Evening, AJ. Might not seem like it, but I'm quite furious from my T1 race previously. I mean, earlier. I'm trying to stay calm, but that was a shitty race, really. He's at a 1. I think he's quite behind what he needs to be. I'm not sure. That is 0.2 faster, which gives him a 126.9, so he's below 127, but he's still in P6. Mustang is not going around another time. Mustang will stay in P2. Yeah, he just retired. As we have yet to see Montana post a time, VTEC post a time, and Nene post a time, as Hidden from P6 retires. A bunch of people right behind him are going to try to post some better times. Scraggleton, maybe? Scraggleton is on a flying lap, yes. Lion retires from P5. So maybe West Ham can protect his pole position from Jack, as VTEC posts a 128.2, good enough for 12th. I think Scraggleton is going to be the first one to cross the line out of this bunch. The midfield bunch who's trying to scrap for the best place possible on the grid. West Ham retires, so he's not going to be able to protect this P1. That means shut up. Jack needs to get a better time, as Nene posts a 127.9, good enough for P11. Scraggleton posts a 127.1, good enough for P7. Shut up Jack is on a flying lap. Let's see if he can snatch P1 out of West Ham's hands. Now I'm gonna keep an eye for midfield people, midfield drivers. He's given it everything. That is a 126.5 for Jack. That's pole position for the Red Bull driver. As we only have Variable, Nene, and Akel to cross the line. Variable, 126.9, good enough for P8. Now we have Nene on a second lap. He is 0.02 of a second behind his previous lap. Let's see if we can get something better out of it. And that's going to be a 127.6, good enough for P11. I don't think he gained any positions, and that is it for qualifying in Britain today. Really a scrap till the end, and Jack comes the last minute possible, takes pole position with an incredible lap, 126.5. The top 3 is within the same 10th. Then we have top 11 in the same second, which is quite interesting. I hope it's gonna stay like that for the rest of the race. For the race. Then we have, I don't think we have anyone 2 seconds behind. Everyone went on softs. Let's see what the top 10, well, the second tier, P11 to P19. Let's see what they choose. What's the strategy they're gonna adopt? Seems to be sunny outside. Shockingly, we haven't seen a single drop of rain for the entire weekend. And now I think that I'm going to be late. For the formation lap. I hope we don't miss anything else. I think it should have started by now. So if any racers are in their formation lap, please let me know. 'Cause I will try to. Yeah, so it's not only me. I think it's something with the servers. I think Zero will have to leave. Alright, so people are getting ready. Everyone, please press the PlayStation button and come back in game. Yeah, it works. So press PS button and everyone should be ready. It worked for me. You 0F1. I hope we're not gonna have anyone. Muggern is ready. Quite shocking. I hope the race doesn't start without all these people. If it doesn't work, you'll have to leave, I think. If you can't load in, I think you'll have to leave. It's quite weird. First time it happens. So we have no one else is ready. Indeed, we have. Maybe it's not working for some people. I think we should start the lobby. Yeah. Uh, I think that we should restart the lobby. Yeah. That is... Yeah, it seems like people that are loading are the people racing and the people that are not. But people that says ready, I feel like they're in, I don't know. I feel like we're gonna have to do another. Okay, so the best choice here, I think it's the restart. Manually select the grid from what the from what it was. Nah, no new quali. I don't think it's. I don't agree with new quali. Oh, it's starting. Oh no. Oh, it's ready. Let's go. Okay. Oh no, it's not. It's just me, right? I would like to see what it looks like. But I can't. Alright. So I'm gonna wait for the invite. I won't stop the stream. I'll keep everyone updated. If anyone's outside from the league and doesn't have the chat or access to the chat, the game is indeed broken sometimes. The custom grid, I think, should. So the lobby is opened. You guys will have to join from the invite Nene sent you. This is quite weird. This is the first time it happens in this year. We're gonna have a custom grid, I believe. We're not going to do qualifying again. From stream, I think Nathan. Yeah, there it is. No, that was not. That was T1. That's not us. Straight line racing. We're alive. Yes. So. So the starting grid, if you're listening, Nathan, the starting grid is at about minus 12. 30, I think, something. Minus 11, minus 12. Shut up, Jack. Where was he? Oh, okay, I understand. Montana was behind. Montana didn't set a lap. I didn't know that. 9. Good. Oh, I'll just repeat for some people. Jack was first, West Ham was second, Mustang third, NSX VME fourth, Lion fifth, Hidden sixth, Golden Crimson seventh, Variable eighth, Scraggleton ninth, Barrett 10th, Nene 11th, Zero F1 12th, Catfish Hunter 13th, Mugger 14th, VTech 15, Bush Chook, I always struggle to say that. Bush, what is it, 16th, Acol in the Raising Point is 17th, Package 18th, and Montana last, closing the grid, and in 18th. So once we receive Nene's agreement, once we're received to go, we'll be off to a custom grid start. 50% raise distance doesn't change. I think Parc Ferme will be on. Will that affect people using their setups if we have Parc Ferme rules on? If we start from the only a race, if Parc Ferme is there, I don't think people are going to be able to choose a setup, and I don't want to have to restart again. Let me spectate. Here we go. We're slowly getting it, boys. Slowly, slow and steady. Is everyone there? We have 19. We had 18 drivers, so everyone's there. Variable is yet to select the car. Nene as well. Nene is probably working everything out. That is quite a shocking stuff. You need to select a car, Nathan. On my screen, you don't have any, and otherwise you'd just not be in a Mercedes. You guys need to select the car. You won't be into. Oh my God, people. All right. I hope it's just a glitch. Here we go. It was just a glitch. It got me stressed out for no reason. God damn. All right. It seems like we're starting for real now. Hopefully there's no errors this time. Seems like it's working fine. We'll know what Parc Ferme does. Yeah, of course. Nice one, Crimson. Of course. What is this? No. Okay. All right. Time to see if it works. Voting. All right. I think we're good to go. Fingers crossed. It's gonna work this time. Fingers crossed. The lobby will not shut down in the middle of the race. I think some people are doing some setup adjustments from what we saw in qualifying, because some people are taking a huge ass time. So Jack was down VME. Okay, what is this now? I don't even know what's happening. Okay. Variable, Golden Crimson, FX, and Scarleton, Bear, and NA, 0, F1, Cat. I think everyone is at their... We have... Antenna. Did we have 19? Alright, so let me just... get back into it now. Alright, so... Jack took pole position on his last lap. West Ham is in P2. Mustang P3, Vniemi and Renault's P4, Lion and the other Red Bull is P5, Hidden in the first William is P6, Golden Crimson in the Alfa Romeo is 7th, Variable in the Sport Pacer Racing Point F1 team is in 8th, Scraggleton 9th, Bere 10th, Nathan is 11th, Zero F1 is 12th, Catfish Hunter 13th, Mugger in 14, VTech 15th, Bush Chook. I'll get it once and I'll get it till I die. But for now it's really difficult for me to say. So anyway, Bush Chook is 16th. The second Racing Point is 17th. Montana, who didn't set a time, is 18th, and Packagey is behind Montana for a reason that I can't really understand. Maybe he had a penalty, maybe it was just set there to whatever. But that is our grid for today. Why is he going off track? What is happening? So Scraggleton selected the mediums, I think, or is it Nene going faster than he should be? Is he number 69? So soft, 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 and then people decided what? Oh, right, so everything's going great. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, and away we go. I believe that was, oh my god, drive-through penalty for West Ham. He jumped the start. I think everything's going good at the back. A bit wide there for Bere, who lost a couple of places. Montana is already P14, 4 places in 3 corners for him. And now we have West Ham, who's gonna have to stop for a drive-through penalty. That's unfortunate. I feel like the lights were really long. I thought they were lagging. Kev Lion is overtaking Hidden, and Mustang is losing places. Let's see, I have to do that again since, here we go. Someone, Golden Crimson, I think, lost a couple of places. Golden Crimson was in the top 10. Something happened for him. And now we have Catfish Hunter with no front wing. Probably something happened between Packagey and Akel. Montana down the inside of Bushchook. Finally got it. Here we go. He's now going to look at Muggern. 5-second penalty for Bushchook speeding into pit lane. That's not going to be good. Shut Up Jack is 133.3. Another 5-second penalty for speeding into pit lane. Shut Up Jack is currently first since West Ham has a drive-through penalty, just serving the first 3 laps of the race. Vniemi is now P3 after starting something like P5 or 4, I don't know. Let's see, just to be sure, where is position change? There we go. So Vniemi started already. Alright, so if Niami started P4, and everyone started 4, 5, 6, one places, and Mustang lost 3 places. I don't know what happened. Does he have damage to his front wing? Doesn't seem like it. Maybe he's just pure pace. Montana on the mediums. Is it mediums? Yeah, it is medium. It's hard for me to still understand how the tire compounds works. Montana with 8 places and 2 laps. Might make it 9 before the end of this one. Oof, that is quite large. That's a wide exit for Nene. West Ham with the fastest lap with a 131.0. He's given it everything. He's probably going to come out behind Scraggleton anyway. So unfortunate. Let's look at the front runners. We have something in the back. Kev Lion is going down the inside of Niami. Maybe the long way around now. Cutting across, hidden, trying to stick his nose in the battle. Now these 3 guys are quite close. And I think Shut Up Jack is gaining on West Ham up at front. Oof, that is wide, and he's going to lose the place to Hidden. And now Mustang wants to get his place back, and he's going to. And Lion, only 1 corner made him lose 2 places. And does he have damage? I don't think he has damage. So I think he just went wide because of dirty air. Now Mustang right behind Hidden. And Niami kind of has a small gap. West Ham is now been overtaken. He's been overtaken by Jack. So West Ham is going to retire from the session. He's going to abandon, as Montana now in front of Nene sets up the fastest lap. Now Hidden looking down the inside. He's not going to attempt it, sorry. Now these 3 guys are really close. So we have Hidden battling for 3rd with Niami, and Mustang at the back battling with Lion for 4th. But 2 separate battles. We have some people trying to catch up. Nine out back. Now this is going to be interesting to see. He's just half a second behind. Jack building a good lead now, 2 seconds in front. Mustang is catching up from his first lap where he lost 3 places, and he is now only 1 place behind his start position. The battle at the back, Nene right behind the Ferrari of Zero F1. Let's see if he can pull off something. Maybe just watch what these guys can do. DRS open. Let's see how Niami defends. He's a bit too far. But wait, I think if Niami went a bit too wide at the exit, maybe that gives Hidden the chance to get good traction out of the corner. Now obviously he's right behind him. He's looking for a way past, a way through, and that is going to be a warning certainly. As Nene find a way through Zero F1 at Brooklyn, probably. Lion and Mustang both on DRS. And we have Hidden also, too wide. Down the inside goes Hidden. Now we have Lion protecting the outside, or maybe he's attacking. I don't remember who was behind. And Mustang trying to outbrake his opponent. He's going to have the inside, and that's a slight touch, but not enough to cause any damage to both of the cars. And that is F1 Mustang defending pretty well against Kev Lion. And Miami lost a lot of pace to Hidden, who's now 4 places up, and Montana is catching up to these guys, and he's on the mediums, and all of these guys are on the softs, so he has the advantage. Jack needs to push as much as he can, as we have something in the second sector, and it is the Force India. I was about to say Force India again, for fuck's sake. That is the Racing Point DNF. I think Miami lost 2 places now, and he is out of the top 3 for the moment, and he's gonna have a hard time defending against the best driver of this grid, Montana, who started all the way back, and he's trying to squeeze down the inside, but it's not going to be enough. He didn't carry enough speed in the corner. He tried to give his opponent a lot of space. Down second, he's going to try to get him on the power. And Variable is looking quite strong in 7th. Nene in 8th. And Scraggleton, something happened with him. He lost 6 places. And down the inside, he's trying to squeeze his way past. But Lion is having none of it, making himself Max Verstappen, not leaving a single piece of tarmac for his opponent. Now back, Lion is catching up to Mustang, and now Lion is... That's what I talked about in qualifying. It's really difficult out here in Britain to manage ERS. So all of these guys are managing, but well, they're trying to, as Montana is the one who can push the most. I think he has a great understanding of what he has to do around here to get past, and he's a bit too far. But maybe lap 7, these softs are going to start worn out, and we're close to the pit window, which would be lap 10, 11, as we are in, Variable already in the pits. Nene promoted to 7th, and we have Lion really, really close to his opponent in the McLaren. Using the ERS well. Well, all of these guys can defend with DRS. So Mustang, Lion, well, all of these guys. These 2 guys can defend with DRS. Mustang can defend from Lion, and Lion can defend from Montana. Because I think he's managing his tires and managing his ERS, because he knows he's faster than the guy in front. He's faster than the guys in front also. And Jack is building up a lead of 3.5 seconds. That's Niemi and the DRS of Hidden. I think he's half a second behind. Really close, and also really close from his opponent. And Nene is 6 seconds behind Montana as Lion picks up a first penalty, I believe. First penalty. Do I have time to watch these penalties? Lion. First penalty for Lion and Mustang. First penalty also. Where? Oh, we have a battle here. Montana looking down the outside, and that was Lion. I think a contact between Lion and Montana happened. Montana squeezed his way through. Went the long way around, and now he's gonna have to overtake Mustang, Vniemi, and Hidden in this stint, or take advantage of them pitting to have clean air, set up the fastest lap, and build up a gap to Jack, who's gonna pit first, I guess. The three guys behind Jack are probably going to mimic what he's doing to try and stay with him. I knew I didn't have time to watch the penalties. I didn't quite see what happened at Chapel, but now we have Lion, who's going to manage his ERS as much as he can, because now he doesn't have a chance to catch Montana, because Montana is really, really fast. At Sector 2 we have something, and that is variable. He's out of the race, really. Number 69. He had such a good pace, such a good race, such a good first couple of laps, really, and it's too bad it had to be like that. Has Hidden, what happened with Hidden? If the enemy overtook him somewhere, obviously I don't know where it was. I didn't quite catch it. As we don't really care about it. Position change. A couple of people stopped. Mugren stopped. And we have some people in hard tire compound. I think everyone who had something happen in the first couple of laps went on the hards for a one-step strategy. As these three guys are pitting, so I called it first. Montana is going to be promoted first, but we're gonna have to wait and see if Jack on fresher mediums is going to be able to stay within the pit window of Montana. If Montana actually makes it, if it converts it into a win, that would be extremely, extremely good for him. So the only one who hasn't pitted yet is a Lion, who is who is trying to extend his first stint. As we don't really have a battle on track per se. But we still have these three guys close to each other. Hidden is 7/10 behind, and Mustang is a second behind. Lion is surprisingly sticking up to the back of Montana. That is going to be... I thought I was speeding in the pit lane. Anyway, Lion pits. Nene, on the same strategy as Montana, is second, but I would like to see times, please. So I think the stop The pit stop around here is around 30 seconds. Shut up, Jack. Okay, I thought something happened. So, that's 9 seconds to Montana. 112. I think he would come back behind Lion. If nothing happens, something happened. Here it is. Sector 2 and 3. Barra retired and Variable retired, so maybe they crashed. And see it. Hidden is taken up to the back of the Renault. So, speaking of the pit lane, Muggern, who is now plumb last. 21 seconds behind Package G. Now have to. Now he's quite close now. He's going to be comfortably in front. Sorry. That was a nice, clean move from Hidden. But you can't afford to lose much time battling as Hidden. I was about to say Jag, but Hidden rips off the fastest lap of the hands of Jack. Oh yeah, so Beret and Variable collided. They crashed into each other. So I think Mustang doesn't feel comfortable on these set, as he seems to be dropping back from these guys. Seems to be losing quite some time. What is happening here? Jack overtakes VTech. VTech, who was on the hards. I think he's... As Niemi reclaims his position. Could we see head and try something on the straight? With DRS open, I think if Niemi is way too far from his teammate to be able to defend with DRS. He's looking down the inside, side by side, a bit wide there for Niemi, but he's forcing his opponent to be outside, and that is some good racing. They're still side by side. Are they going to be side by side for the next turn? That is going to be interesting to see, and Hedden abandons. That's a reasonable choice for Hedden. I think that's a good battle. That was a good choice if you didn't want to end up in the gravel or something. Obviously what you want is to finish the race. We have these two guys battling behind, and Mustang trying to break the toe. Lion's trying to break the toe. He was weaving all around the place. Yellow flag again. Who is it? So someone's pun. Something happened. Anyway. These two guys, and now we have Hidden trying the inside again. Can't do it. Now he's going to carefully plan his exit. And he's close enough to repeat what he had done the previous lap. And he's trying to go around the outside, but there's simply no space. That's VTech giving a tow and DRS to his teammate. I think he's slowing him down as well because he's on the hards, and I think he's going to separate them. Yes, he is. That's what a teammate should do, and maybe Hidden is going to be quite furious of how these things turned out to be, as the battle turned out to be. Sorry, as Lion caught up to Hidden, and now it was almost squeezed behind, as VTech is going to get squeezed outside, and he's going into pits, and he doesn't have the pace to battle with these guys. That's the first of three. Nene and Zero F1, all three. Well, no, not true. That's not true. Nene and Zero F1 were on mediums, and now VTech kind of understood that the hards didn't give you enough pace around here for what the other tire compounds can do, really. And we still have these four guys following each other, battling for 4th place, as Nene lost about 4 seconds of race time to the guys in front. Bushchuk is battling, but I think we have something more interesting behind, in front. Jack is now 27 seconds behind Montana, who's into pit. So let's see what can happen. I think he's too far. It's going to be close. It's going to be real close. And now he's in front of Montana, but how much time does he have? What is the interval? It says 1 second. So Jack and Montana. Jack is on mediums, I believe. Not what it says. Yeah, Jack is on 6 laps mediums, and Montana is on new softs. So obviously Montana has the advantage here. I don't think Jack is going to be able to hold them up for 10 laps. We're gonna jump with these guys because there seems to be going side by side. Hidden picks up a time penalty of 3 seconds, as DRS is going to be open for Montana. Could he do it? Jack protects the inside, and they're going to be side by side. No, they're not. Montana sweeps around the outside quite easily, I would say. I don't think the battle will go any further than this. Montana is going to be first. Montana is going to set the fastest lap next time around if he doesn't do any mistakes. That's what Jack would like. Force Montana into a mistake. I don't think the battle can be alive much time. Has Zero F1 and Nene. I thought Nene had the fastest lap. Zero F1 now gets it, so Zero F1 is catching Nene, and so we have these guys battling. They've been battling for like 18 laps now. They've been doing great. It's been clean and fair racing. So I think everyone is stopped. Everyone has stopped. No one would need to stop again. I don't think so. Shouldn't be an option. Let's see how well Hidden can be back on the power. DRS is open. Lion is breathing down his neck. And Mustang is also trying to attack Lion as Montana sets a 128.2, which is the fastest lap. Jack is 2.5 seconds behind, so Montana gained about 1.5 seconds in a single lap, so the battle is dead at the moment. Lion in the Red Bull. Is he close enough? Is Mustang close enough? The straight is not going to be long enough to see any types of overtakes. But now we have Lion on the traction, who outplayed Hidden. He gained some time. Hidden. The back of the Williams seemed to be going off a little bit mid-corner, sliding around. I don't think these tires are dead yet. So Mustang is right behind, and Lion is also right there. Hidden protecting the inside, which is the best option. And Mustang, I think, tried to overtake Lion, take advantage of his opponent's position. But I think Lion was really into battling. I think Lion is concentrated to battle with the guy in front. I don't think he looked behind. I mean, it happened to me before, so I don't think it's impossible for someone to forget the car behind when they're battling. Oh, that's a bit wide for Lion. That's going to maybe tighten up the gap between Mustang and Lion. Oh, a little bit of oversteer. I think he corrected a lot. Now Hidden needs a lot more ERS to keep the guys behind. Now Mustang using everything he can. Lion a little bit too far to attack. Maybe his time is going to come. Can he? No, he won't. I thought he was going to brake later than expected and surprise Hidden with a late move. Lion is doing great at managing his ERS. As Magrin leaves the session, I think he disconnected or something, because I don't think he DNF'd before. Mustang is going to be too far. Vniemi is starting to pull away from these three guys. I'm going to wait a little bit, then I'm going to go look at what the penalties look like. That was on the hedge for Hidden. Closely following each other. Lion gaining up massively on his opponent. Can Hidden protect. Ooh, and that's not going to be good for him. Ah, that's bad. He was doing so good. He tried to defend the inside. That was I think that was the best option there to defend down the inside. But I think he'd hope that Lion give him a bit more space to defend. Now we only have these two guys. And Jack is only 5 seconds behind Montana. Which is quite interesting because we saw Montana gaining, extending his gap by 1.5 seconds. Maybe his tires are already gone. Maybe he pushed too much. And now it's going to be Mustang's turn to have the DRS. Lion trying to break the toe. I think that was... Mustang, alright, so I'll just wait to see what the gap is at the exit of turn 4. This one, we have 4 tenths. I don't think that's enough to catch him up. Obviously, it's not enough. So let's see what the penalties look like. Only 1 penalty for Montana. Jack has picked up a penalty. Vniemi has picked up a penalty, but has been pretty good since. 2 penalties for Lion, so 6 seconds, and 2 penalties for Mustang. So it's pretty much on-track battle for these two guys. Hidden is behind, but has only 1 penalty. Hidden, how far behind is Hidden actually? I think that's Packagey letting guys through because I saw an orange car. Now we have Mustang down the straight. I think he's going to be too far. Can he still make it? Wow, and he's going to late break down the outside. Lion is going to give him space. And now he's going to have the inside line. He's going to squeeze Lion. And he's going to take this place. That is really well done by Mustang. That is some good driving from these two guys that I'm quite impressed, to be honest. That's some good moves. I thought it was quite far to make a move like that stick. But he just made the better of it. Now could Lion take advantage of DRS and gain back the place he has, the place he had. Oh, he used all of his ERS, so he needs to save. These two guys need to save ERS. But they don't know that they are both under 20% ERS. So they're giving it everything, hoping that the guy behind doesn't have any. Catfish Hunter in the pits. It's quite interesting with 2 laps to go. Montana has now a 7-second lead over Jack. Vniemi is comfortably in front of Mustang and Lion. 3-second time penalty for Scraggleton. We haven't seen Scraggleton much for this race. Gold Crimson is in the points, even though he was dropped back all the way down to 18th. So he's got a decent pace, and he might... he's not going to catch up VTEC. Tires are... Crimson's tires seems to be a bit worn now. I think he's stopped at the beginning. Yes, 23 laps on these hards. Now this is the last lap from Montana. We're gonna jump right in with him. He's done a pretty good job today to gain up the places he had to gain. He had a good strategy, he had a good pace, but most importantly, he had the good moves at the right time. These guys are not going to battle, so we can stick with him till the end of the race. Let's disable that and this so we can keep the grid. He almost built up a 10-second lead over Jack. That only shows you how fast Montana is. That is probably Catfish Hunter. That's obviously Toro Rosso. But he's lapping people now. And this is it. This is the win for Montana. Now 8 seconds behind is Jack, who's going to finish in second place. Vniemi, I don't think he had much penalties. I think he kept it really clean for the pace he had. Mustang and Lion are not going to change spot pretty much. They didn't get any other penalties. Hidden, unfortunately, is going to come home in 6th. Nene, with a good strategy, is going to finish in 8th. And the next one behind, and we have actually battled there. Could he go down the outside? Could he try it? That was a lot of... Oh. That is Crimson. Crimson to finish in 9th in front of VTEC. That was a good late move. I didn't even believe he could catch VTEC with the hards. Maybe VTEC's tires were really worn. And we're going to have our last driver to finish is Scraggleton in 11th, just outside the points. So we had a good race today. A bit difficult to start because of the lobby and the servers. But we had a good race after all. Maybe not a lot of battles, but some people just gave us some good battles. I was the Lion, Vniemi, Mustang, and Hidden did great today. Nene gained a couple of places since he started all the way back into 11th. So GG everyone. Oh, and fastest lap. Montana with the fastest lap with a 1:28.2. Montana is the only one not to pick up a penalty in this race. Of course, outside of these DNFs. So, GG to everyone, GG to every driver. We'll see each other next week for Germany, I believe. Thank you for joining us, and have a great week.